Oh! Hey, y'all still here? What the hell y'all doing here, man? You just watching a countdown. Come on, man. Oh. What's up, everybody? Trinity here. Welcome back to Second Street. I hope you're all having a very good day today. Here we are on New Comic Book Wednesday. Today, I am going to go over some of the comic books that I picked up from my local comic book shop this week. I'm going to give some short reviews, and then we're going to talk about anything else that you guys might want to talk about. If there's anything you want to talk about, let me know down in the comments below. I know there's plenty of things going on around there. A lot of people, since I last live streamed, we had DC Fandom over the weekend. Yeah, DC Fandom. You know what? I guess, apparently, I wasn't aware of this, but in case you guys didn't know, Superman is now gay. So, later. What? Oh, I thought you were saying bye. You said what? Oh. Well, what's the difference? Well, I don't know if you ask me. I mean, I think to be that, you got to be a little bit. Right. Anyway. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So a lot of news coming out of DC here over the weekend. Last week, I mean, they were seemed like they were dominating the airwaves, right? Here over this last week, it seems like they've pretty much been dominating the airwaves. And then Lord Feige came out over the weekend while everybody was getting ready to go strike. Lord Feige stepped into this meeting and slapped his thing on the table and said, "Look, yo, I've got real work to do. We're not going to do this strike. You guys just agree to something right now, because I'm not leaving this room until you do, and I'm getting ready to go get laid here in about 5 minutes. So can you hurry up?" And they all sat there and took a gander. And they all decided to come to an agreement. Because everybody knows how Kevin Feige is. You don't fuck with Kevin Feige. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for being here today. Got some new comic books that we're going to talk about. And, I guess... Oh, no, not there. No, not there. What are we doing? Wrong. There we go. One of the comic books I read this week is Beyond the Breach on Aftershock Comics. Definitely one is being written by Ed Brisson. Or is it Ed Brisson? I don't know. Definitely a good book, worth the read. It's like this horror. It's a horror comic book, right? But what we seen was we seen our main character trying to just get away, for maybe the week and go out and have some fun in the Pacific Northwest. When all of a sudden she passed out at the wheel and got into a car crash or something. Maybe she's not really for sure. Next thing you know, she wakes up and there's all kinds of monsters out there that are just sitting there feeding and killing on all the humans there. She ends up getting saved. She actually ends up saving this little boy and this other little creature like she had never seen before. It kind of looked like a mogwai. And so, they end up, she ends up kind of getting away, and they're hiding out in this spot to get away from these monsters, and they try to make a break for it, but they still end up getting caught up anyway, and they get saved by this other person as well, who is obviously being hunted by somebody. It's almost like, imagine Rambo meets, hell, I don't know, man. But basically, you got somebody who's wanted by the basically by authorities, who you see only going out there and trying to do right by everybody. Doesn't seem like a bad person. Doesn't seem like it, but who knows? Who knows what's going on with this guy, right? Well, we find out that they're interdimensional beings from another world, and that's kind of what we see going on in this story here. It's been a very good read. One I would definitely say worth checking out if you're into you want some how would you say? Maybe some kind of body horror and creatures, sci-fi, definitely. Yeah, maybe if you like that. Might be something that you'll want to check out this week. Also, we got Fight Girls on AWA Upshot this week. This is issue number 4 of 5. Now, this one right here, we've got all these women competing to be the next Queen of England, or the next queen of I can't remember the name of the planet right off the top of my head. Draxus? I can't remember. But they're all competing for this crown, and there was 10 women, 4 challenges, 1 crown. Ruler wins the empire. You can see the cover right there. This series has been pretty good. There's only one issue left, considering where this issue number 4 goes. It's going to be interesting to see what they've got, because here in this last issue, or in this 4th issue, I guess, the penultimate issue, we actually see that there is the 4th games underway. The 4th game's underway here, and the women, the 2 contestants, are going at it. They are going at it for the crown here, and there's a little bit of a sample of some of the art you'll get in this book by Frank Cho. We see them going at it, and we see the conclusion of this 4th round, and kind of wonders where this story is going to go in issue number 5, considering some of the other things going on outside the games in this series. But definitely one I would say, I don't know, I think it's pretty good. I would say it's a recommend. However, I've heard some people out there compare it to the Hunger Games, which I've never seen. So maybe it is. Maybe it very well is. Like the Hunger Games. I don't know. You let me know down in the comments below. The next one is Not All Robots. This one being written by Mark Russell, with the art by Mike Deodato Jr. Now, I've kind of enjoyed this series. It's one of those books that you read and you get where they're going with it. I get it. I get it. It's kind of an allegory to a lot of things, but it's also it really kind of reminds me of think of that story that's in the Matrix. It's actually in the Matrix comics too. It was one of the Matrix comics, but it was even shown in the Animatrix as well, where one of the stories where humans had, robots were basically going to work for humans and all that. There's kind of resentment. There was a rise up, and they all ended up fighting a war. It was the robots against humans. It kind of led to, God, what was the name? I can't remember what the name of it was. The Second Renaissance. I think that was the name of it in on the Animatrix. But the story that led to all that is in the Matrix comics, and that's kind of what this reminds me of, where humans and robots are kind of starting to integrate with each other, and they were living kind of together, not in harmony. But then you see the robots started going out and working for the humans, where the humans just basically stay home now. They bought a robot, so now the robot can go and do the work for them. Now, basically, they bought it's kind of an allegory to slavery, right? The robot feels like a slave, and he just wants to, he goes and does all the money, makes all the money and all of this stuff, right? So he starts to resent the humans. Of course, we see robots everywhere glitching. A robot had just glitched, failing to do its job, and killed thousands of people. Thousands? Hundreds of thousands of people in Orlando, in the Orlando bubble. And there was a trial. He was found to be not guilty. the robot was. It was very funny kind of how it all went down to the trial and everything. You could obviously see the humans weren't happy with the outcome, and there was, you know, protests and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. This series to me has been pretty good. You know, just kind of some of the humor and everything in there. Obviously, kind of. I mean, when you're doing stuff like that, you're kind of looking at humanity and reality and everything going on around you, and kind of you're able to put that stuff in a book, and you can kind of see some of that going on here with this series. Altogether, I've really enjoyed it. Mike Deodato Jr. doing the art in this book. It's been absolutely great. Let me see if there's a panel in here I can show you guys. It won't be all, yeah, there we go. Kind of some of the art you can expect in this book here as well. Now, the cool thing about in this issue is we see that they actually have these, this is issue number 3, where we see they're rolling out these humandroids, which there are these androids that look like humans. So humans are more accepting of them. And we see that there's a particular family in here that didn't really want to, they've been kind of not wanting their robot. The family has. The father has been cucked. The father is all about. The father wants to go out there and probably check the oil and release the plug the tailpipe of his robot. You can see here, and the father really like the mother and the 2 kids are like, Dad, we got to get rid of this thing. He's like, oh no, it's all great. And they're rolling out these humandroids, and they're like, you know, they're considering getting one, and we see one of this character. He goes outside, and his neighbor across the street is talking about upgrading to a humandroid from the regular robot that they've got here. And all robots are able to take on names now, so they're more accepted in society. They all have names, and so we see that the neighbor goes and he's talking to his neighbor across the street. Who's, you know, like this big black dude. You know, he's sitting out there. I think he was like working out in the front yard or something, you know, sitting there drinking some beers and stuff, and they're talking. He's like, hey man, he's like, the neighbor's like, are you getting one of those new humandroids? And he's like, oh, I want to, you know, but my wife doesn't want to. She wants to get rid of the robot altogether right now. And he's like, yeah, well, I'm the man of the house, and I've got one coming. And he's like, oh, okay, you know, he's like, all right. You know, it's kind of like the Keeping Up with the Joneses, but the guy was like, you know, the guy's like, oh, okay, like I'm not a man, like you a man and you getting one, but I'm not a man, so I'm not. Oh, all right. So the guy across the street, he's like, oh man. So he went ahead and ends up upgrading his humandroid. Right? His family wasn't happy about it, but once he got it home and opened up the box, everybody warmed up pretty quick. And it was kind of funny, interesting, just kind of take on stuff going on here. Definitely a recommend read. It's going to be pretty typical to a lot of other stories that you'll probably see similar like this out there. But hey, I think it's pretty good. It's been pretty interesting. The next one that I've got here is Gun Honey. And this one, you know, I got this picked up the same cover as well. That's just a nice cover. But also got this one right here, and I can't remember. They talk about the artist who does this, who did this cover right here in the back of this book. Man, I know his name too. When I see him, I'm like, Robert McGinnis. I'm like, because I know that name. Did this cover right here. This cover right here actually went ahead and picked up. This was actually done. This cover was done by the artist here, which is Ang Hor Kang, which I'm sure I probably butchered that name. And they got the this cover right here as well, the photo cover. Oh yeah, but anyway, this story is about this girl, this woman who goes under this code name Gun Honey, and she's not a gun runner, but she hooks people up with weapons. And what she does with these, she takes these guns, whatever gun it is they need for whatever job it is, and she basically gets it to wherever somebody wants and needs a gun that guns probably aren't allowed. She goes and she plants them there. We kind of got an introduction to her and what she does in the first issue, and then here in issue number 2, we've seen that she had gotten a new. We're basically joining her on her newest job, and we kind of see what's going on here. It seems like she was kind of set up for this job for this particular job to kind of test her skills, and she goes and proves herself worthy and gets this new job. But with this job comes a whole lot of headache, it looks like, as well. It looks like as well. So definitely, I don't know, a series I've been enjoying. Let me know down in the comments below if any of you guys have read Gun Honey out there. I also picked up these other couple of I picked up these other. Oh, where are we at here? Yeah, I picked up these other couple of books as well. I haven't got a chance to read these, mainly because Out of Body, I think I missed issue number 3, hasn't come in yet. I've got the other 2 issues, the first 2 issues, and Death by Life. This one, like, I don't know what's going on with this. I read, I think, the first issue, which I thought was pretty good, but then basically, like, some of them came in, some of them didn't, and I'm like, I've got a few of them, and a few of them, I don't have the rest of them, so kind of hard to read the story and keep up with those. So I guess we'll eventually figure that out. Now, guys, I want to take a minute here and I want to wet my whistle really quick with this. Check this out, guys. Can you guys see that? How's that showing up in the? Yeah, you see. Check that out. Got this new coffee mug. This new coffee mug is Black Widow coffee mug. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. Maybe just with the lighting and everything. Maybe I'll have to take some pictures and show you a little bit better. Cause it's just like, cause I was looking at it, man, like it's kind of hard to look at here too. I didn't realize this when I bought it, that it was kind of like that. It got that like hollow, that foil kind of look to it. So it's reflective. So it's kind of hard to look at. I thought it was just like solid colored, but yeah. Anyway, picked this thing up. I think it was like $12.99. Yeah. There you go. But let's see who all we got here. We've got a couple other things I'm going to show you. A couple other things we picked up at the comic book shop this week as well. We'll go ahead and get into those here in just a minute. Let's see who all we've got here in the chat. We got my man Reefer Man Reviews, Mike License to Show Porter, Daniel Fisher in the building. We've also got Sozu Sozin. Thank you so much for being here. My man Two Gun Pedro Pew Pew is in the building. Aggressively Relaxing, guys. Make sure you go check out Aggressively Relaxing and look. I think you can do that. Let's see. I think we can put that here in the chats. Pretty sure that does it. Go check out my man Aggressively Relaxing. He's actually working on his, what would that be? His magnum opus, or his, I don't know what you'd call that. But he's getting ready to plant his crowning victory of a video. He's working on it, man, and I can't wait to see it. And I think your boy Myrtle actually said that he might even want to do a reaction video to it. So yeah, make sure you go check him out. Strange Marvel Theories, Aaron, how are you doing? Brian Stone, thank you so much for being here. Aloys Doddle, my man, how are you doing? Skip and Tosh, how are you doing? Hope all is going well. Okay, yeah, Black Widow is still alive. Prove me wrong. Oh yeah, don't get me started, man. Don't get me started. I'm pretty sure Black Widow's alive. She's out there, if not for the multiverse. There's a new assembled The Making of Black Widow. I saw half of it. It's good. Okay, I'll have to check that out, Mike Porter. And I figure pretty soon we're gonna have one for What If, right? Why wouldn't they have one for What If? Do they have one? I didn't see it if they did. I didn't see if they did. I forgot to check. I posted a video reacting through the trailers from DC Fandom. Yeah, I seen. You know what? For whatever reason, your notifications. I've had several people's notifications not going on. I've had to go in on people's channels and hit them and undo them and then do them again because I haven't been getting a lot of them. Like there's some of them like, dude, I know, and all of a sudden I'm getting other people's now. So I went through the other day and I was sitting there kind of going through and resetting some of those, turning some off as well. Anyway, but yeah, I'll have to check that out, Mike Porter. I have to check that out. I have to check out those videos too, Reefer Man. I don't think I have your link in there yet. It's definitely down in the description. Go check out my man Reefer Man Reviews. Yeah, I saw Eternals premiere show on YouTube, and it could be huge on Twitter. I have more followers that are Eternals fans, and most of them have pictures of the Eternals on their Twitter page. Yeah, Yeah, see, I was watching some of that, that premiere show they were doing. Good stuff. Good stuff. The Eternals are going to be bigger than we first thought. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good, and they're finally starting to ramp up more advertising for it. It looks like it'll be decent. Newberry never had Fight Girls. What? Missed all 4 so far? No! Need to catch up on The Lot. Yeah, and The Plot. Yeah, The Lot, it was good. It just finished up, I believe, 2 weeks ago. It's pretty good. Played the Hunger Games last night. Only eat an onion and cheese sandwich. My girl wasn't home for the night. We had no food in the house. Oh, man. Onion and cheese? Why don't you just go for cheese? Just go for cheese. Yeah, Deodato's been doing a lot of work for AWA, absolutely. Everybody buy this new issue of Captain America, or are you a dirty traitor? I'm a dirty traitor. I'm a dirty traitor. I haven't been reading. I haven't been pulling any Marvel lately. Yeah, I don't think there's anything left on my pull list. Yeah. Yeah. And let's see here, guys. Make sure. Let's go ahead and check this out. I'm not sure. Which version is still yeah, right? Yeah. It's all about the pin particles. Yeah, absolutely, man. I know. Don't get me started on it. Like, Ant-Man are some of my favorite films anyway. Like, the first one, definitely. The second one, I mean, it's not as good as the first one, obviously, but it's got some really cool shit in there. There's a lot of stuff, like, they kind of put out there and present in those films, and it's like, man, there's more than meets the eye there. Especially when you look, I'm telling you, like, just go into the scene with Bill Foster when they first walk in on him when he's giving that speech about being in and out of phase with multiple parallel realities. Dude, there is shit there in that referenced that we've seen in the TVA, that we've seen in the Loki series with the TVA and all that stuff. That's in the Ant-Man movie. He's also talking about just other very interesting things there. Read the little chalkboard that's behind him. That little chalkboard has a lot of interesting stuff on it. Good stuff, my man. Trust me, I know. Ant-Man's one of my favorites. Maybe I need to get my Ant-Man poster back up. I need to get a frame for it. If you'd like to help support the buying of a frame for that, send direct donations on that one. The direct donations will go towards that. I did recently, a while back, we had some frames that we got from one of our good supporters, Patricia. You may know her as Callisto Arcus in the down in the chats when you see her here. But she basically sent in some very generous direct donations, and we put those towards getting some frames for some of our posters here. And I've got other frames that I need to get. They're kind of expensive. I mean, for what you're getting, I'd say they are. Even for cheap ones. But yeah, I've got some movie poster of Ant-Man that I've got to get back up. I've also got one for Winter Soldier. I think I've got one for The Dark World also. Got several of those movie posters. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, it's some of my favorites. But guys, let's get into. Let's see where are we at here. Let's get into this right here. This limited edition book just came out today of Something is Killing the Children. I think this thing retails for like $69.99, so like $70 basically. And what it is the first 15 issues. I believe it's the first 15 issues of Something is Killing the Children. It's it's been a pretty hot series since it debuted what would it be, about a year and a half ago on Boom Studios comics, written by James Tynion IV with art by Werther Della. It's got colors by Miguel Muerto. Did I say that right? And yeah. And it's lettered, I believe it's lettered by Andworld. I could be wrong there. But anyway, they had this book come out, and what it is it's a hardcover book that comes in a slipcase. And these were super limited edition. I believe they were basically only limited to people who put in on the pre-order with the FOC dates, that is the previews books. And we're going to start going over those again, the comic book previews here on the channel on the weekends when those come out. Going through some of those, the different publishers and stuff like that, showing you all the books that are coming out, so you have the chance to get out and get some of these kind of books when they come out, because some of them, this one was super limited edition anyway, and then by the time things came down to it, they even did allotments as well. So like certain shops only got so many and whatever. They basically kind of allotted who was going to get what. I had one put in with my LCS when this thing was getting ready to come out, and I went ahead. This came in yesterday when I went in, and we were doing all the bagging and boarding at the shop, getting all the pull lists fulfilled over Bases, Cards, and Comics right here in Lancaster. And so I went ahead, and like I said, I had this thing on my pull list, a couple months ago when they had this thing solicited. So hey, I was lucky and got allotted one. I got allotted one. So yeah, this is it right here. You guys just seen me unpackage that, man, but check that thing out. It's got this hardcover case there. Am I holding it the right way? Yeah, there we go. Check that out. Oh yeah, let's see. And then, well, there's the book itself. See it slide out of there, man. That's. Dude, that is nice. Okay, you guys are seeing the back there. That is the symbol of the House of Slaughter. Speaking of which, there's a new series getting ready to start up. What is it, next week? House of Slaughter finally comes out. New series kind of spinning off here of Something is Killing the Children. And then, oh my God, look at that cover. Look at that. Now, I believe they also had a hardcover version of this coming out as well that didn't have the little slipcase or anything, and I'm not sure if it's the same cover or not. I would guess that it is. But it would just be different. It wouldn't have the slipcase and stuff like that. But also, kind of cool here, like here on the front. I'm not sure if you can really see it. Maybe you can a little bit in the light. How it's kind of reflecting off there. These grooves right here that are basically the same grooves of this. Just kind of on there. You can feel like the little teeth and kind of where her mask is, because you can see like that's the mask that Erica Slaughter wears. Is it has those little teeth and everything on there, and yeah, and then even here on the back, this right here is all kind of raised and everything as well. It's all kind of raised. Yeah, see right here. Can see here on the back, just the book by itself. Just the book by itself, it does have the UPC on here, and this one says $49.99. $49.99 for just the book itself. Yeah. So yeah, this is pretty nice, man. This is a pretty nice book. Now we'll go ahead and open this thing up. Now the thing is, I'm not sure if you guys have ever done this before, but because I was looking up one time, I'm like, I don't know. I feel like, because you know how like when you get a book and it won't sit flat and open up right, like when you first open it up, apparently there's a certain way that you should do this when you get these books, and that is like to take the book and lie it spine down, on obviously so you can open it up, and then you take and you open both flaps, the front and the back cover. You lay them flat. You lay them flat on the ground or on the table, and then you basically got all the pages still sitting here standing up, and then you just do just a few pages at a time, just kind of lay them down, on each side, kind of just get a little bit at a time, smooth them out. It kind of it's how to avoid them doing, like, I don't know, cracking and going, I don't know how you would call that, what you would call that, but yeah, you basically do that so it'll open up. Because one of the things about like these hardcover books, like I said, they don't sit flat when you get them, and so you want to do this so when you open them up, they'll lay flat for you. They'll lay flat for you, but it helps keep from like breaking the binding and all that kinds of stuff. Apparently, I won't pretend to know about it. I just knew that like I got one, and I was like, man, why does it feel? I was like, I feel like there's a way. I feel like there's something I should be doing to make sure that I don't, you know. So I hear like and a lot of that stuff. A lot of that stuff when I go to open up the book and read it, and then so it'll set flat when you open it up and read it from front to back. But yeah. So I'll go ahead and get this done really quick right here. Then we'll go ahead and take a look at this. I can tell you right now, just by looking at this book so far, I love how it looks in this larger format. It's going to be interesting to see how it looks when you get pages that cross over into other pages, because sometimes you get you know, like the pages, you know, like instead of what you'll have is you'll have a 2-page spread, like a 2-page splash page, that sometimes when you're reading some of the comics, and sometimes even in hardbound books like this, like the pages, they won't kind of open up right, and it looks funny. But I can tell you, like, already I like the feel of this book. It looks like it's really well put together. A nice little thick little I don't know what they call this first page here in the book. It's just got like the, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, see like that right there, you can see like those 2 pages there kind of stuck together. So don't want to force that. It doesn't matter anyway. It's just the title page there. So yeah, and get in here and check that out. Check that out. Tells you the writer. Yeah, it was And World Design, the letterer. And they also, apparently they're probably going to show you some extra covers and things here throughout as well. And it looks like, yeah, it just jumps right into the story here. I know it's probably all upside down for you guys, but man, I don't know. This looks pretty nice, and I definitely like. Okay, there we go. Like, see, that's what I'm talking about right there. You can see how some of the panels kind of cross over into the other. So you're basically reading 2 pages across and then back down to the bottom. It's going to be interesting to see how a lot of that is getting into some of the more, because that one's like that one falls almost on the panels anyway. You see like where it cut one picture off anyway. And just looking at this, if you look at it the right way here, it looks like you can see the whole picture pretty good. Pretty good. And that's definitely one of the things when it comes to the hardbound books that is, I would say, is a lot harder, is when you get some of those 2-page spreads like that. But I definitely like this format. It looks like this bigger size. What's funny is it doesn't seem bigger wide ways. It seems bigger taller. It seems bigger taller, not wider. I'm not sure if they did it, you know, like both, but it feels like it's a lot taller than it is wider. Yeah, see, that's not too bad. That's not too bad considering. Oh, that's a lot of green. You guys probably can't you guys can't even see it. It's not even good a shot. I didn't even think about that. Dang it. But yeah, it's pretty nice. It's pretty dang nice. Let's see, do they have a cover gallery here at the back? That's what they usually do. Is they have usually do. They'll have like a cover gallery here at the back there. Or you're now leaving Archer's Peak. And let's see. Yeah, okay. Monster Hunting, interview by Hassan Atsmani El How, originally published panel by panel, number 32. Okay. So they're showing some character design stuff. Looks like they've got a little interview in here with all the artists and creators here. We got James Tynan IV, Werther Della in here answering questions. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, we got Miguel Muerto in here as well. So yeah, that's interesting. I don't see a cover gallery. That's kind of interesting. There's no cover gallery in here, and maybe it's in here somewhere else and just missed it. But I mean, usually, I don't think they would insert it somewhere else, kind of in the middle of anything. So, yeah, interesting. But it seems like you usually get that in a lot of books as the cover gallery, but not in here. That's interesting. But basically, that's it right there. It's got the first 15 issues of Something is Killing the Children. It's got the first 15 issues in there. They're already on issue 20. I believe that came out a couple of weeks ago. A couple of weeks ago that it came out. Dang it! You give me a hard time here. I have to lay it down so I can get it to close all the way. So we opened it up, and now I don't want to. There we go. There we go. But yeah, that's it right there, man. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. I like it. I like it. We got something else here we're going to take a look at here in just a minute as well. Let's get into the live chat, see what everybody's saying. I'm affected by her second vial of particles. Return trip home. Should be in the quantum realm, maybe drifted into time vortex. Yeah, could be. Without Ant-Man 2, the Avengers would all be dead and Thanos would have lost. Yes. Lucas Texvenger, my man. What is up? How are you doing? Let's see. So then we could see her in Quantum Mania. Yeah, you know, like I said, part of my belief is the reason that they couldn't bring her back when, you know, tried to snap her back. Part of the reason he couldn't is because she wasn't dead. Right? What other reason would you have for not being able to? I mean, sure. I mean, she gave up her life for the Soul Stone, but I mean, you know, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I doubt that her death is a fixed point. I think the reason they couldn't bring her back is because she wasn't dead. She wasn't dead. Yeah. How many Myrtle bits is that book worth? Yeah. Yeah. Feeling sick from lack of sleep, man. Always get your sleep. I mean, I get my sleep every night, man. There is no like, I'm getting at least my 7 hours every night, especially at this point, since you know I've been getting a lot of rest. I'm gonna be well rested when I'm able to finally get back to working out and stuff like that. Speaking of which, I went to physical therapy on Monday, and they gave me some workouts and stuff to do. I'm like, there's a lot of the stuff that I normally do anyway. Kind of, how would you say, like core work. Just more modified, as to not bend my back or anything like that. In because like I can bend a little bit, but not like right at like not like far over. You know, like basically still got to keep the back straight. So yeah. But anyway, yeah. Check out Aaron's channel, Strange Marvel Theories. There is a link down in the description. You can go and check out Strange Marvel Theories. Check out Aaron's channel. Tell him the Myrtle Maniacs sent you. He's one of the immortal Myrtle Maniacs by the Wells Way. Yeah, it is beautiful, isn't it, Aloys? That's nice. Wait till you see what else I've got to show you right now. Yeah. Sleepy time tea or melatonin works. Yeah. Or work out, I'm telling you. Hands tattoo, haven't had. Yeah, there you go, man. Yep. Saw an old friend working at Sonic yesterday, and man, he had so many tattoos. Had to cut the arms off a morph suit in order to come in. What? Oh. Had so many tattoos, he had to cut the arms off a morph suit in order to come in. A morph suit, huh? What's that? What's a morph suit? But basically, he had to have his arms covered. Yeah. Yeah, gummies. Yeah, gummies are good, man. Yeah. 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 Do what you can to relax. Star Wars Santa says, hey, I'm driving. So can't hang in the chat. Just wanted to drop in and comment, leave a like. Be listening to the show. Thank you so much, Star Wars Santa. I hope you're having a very good day today, guys. Make sure you go check out my man, Star Wars Santa, as well. He's been doing some fucking killer streams over there. In case you can't tell by his name, it's all Star Wars based content. But dude, He's been having some great streams, man. He's been having Star Wars Meg on a lot. She's fucking hilarious. Absolutely cracks me up. But they get on there and they start chopping it up about Star Wars, and they just have some very good conversations. Yesterday he had I can't remember the young man's name. Can't remember. He was the guy with the over on the Theory Guys channel. That one time that yelled at him. And Theory was nice to him. It was like, hey man, it's all good, man. I understand, dude. Can't remember that kid's name? Yeah. Had him on. Who's the other guy? What's that other guy? The Star Wars, he does all the Star Wars leaks. Jason Ward. He had Jason Ward on there as well. They're over there having some good Star Wars conversations. Make sure you stop in and check out my man Santa. A few hours of sleep. Yeah. Running on 3.5 right now. Hoping to take a nap later. Oh, man. You got to get it all in at once. You can have the nap later. You can have the nap in the middle of the day, but you've got to get that uninterrupted sleep at night. It's the best for you. You need it. And the ultimate thing is you need it at night. You know, and I understand sucks for people who work at night, but you really, it really sucks. Yeah. Anyway. Star Wars Santa is the cure for stupid Star Wars opinions. Absolutely. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. And a magic maker. Yeah. That they had on. Okay, yeah. Yeah, was it a magic maker yesterday? Yeah. I believe, yeah. Who else was on yesterday, huh? Yep. Yeah. Spider-Man 3 plot. Oh, okay. All right, we'll have to check that out. Aaron. Let's check that out. Guys, something else I want to show you guys here as well before we go. My sleep is a series of naps. All right, that's funny. All right, this other thing I want to show you guys came out today. We went over this in a members-only live stream last night. Channel members, check on the community tab. I left the link over there for this. We went ahead and opened this up, and I think we only got about 20 pages in. But this thing right here, oh, where are we at? This thing right here, this Marvel Studios, the story of Marvel Studios right here. You can see it's got the little front graphic there. Maybe that's the back graphic. You can see Hulk, Iron Man, Captain Marvel, Black Panther, Captain America. And then here on the other side, it's got Black Widow, Thor, Hawkeye, Ant-Man, and oh man, I can't see that other one right there. Peter Quill, Star-Lord, on here as well. And again, this is another one. Got this nice hard cover slipcase. It's got these 2 books inside. It's got these 2 books inside. See right there. Turn it the right way. There we go. Marvel Studios, and then it's got the book 1 and book 2. And these covers, they're not like paper or anything. They're like cloth. They're like cloth. And here's the cover of the first one. This cover right here of the original Iron Man suit. And then here on book 2, we've got the Stark gauntlet there in this kind of in this little gold print on here as well. And yesterday, last night, went through and did a stream. Again, channel members, you can find that on the community tab. We went through, I think I only went for a little over an hour. Only got about 20 pages in because it's flapping my gums and we were just like, yeah, it was flapping my gums and stuff. But we got in here and started going through this book. We read through the foreword here that it's got by Kevin Feige. It's got an introduction from the people who wrote the book as well. And yeah, preface right here. You can see it's got like the Hall of Armor. It's got different production photos, things behind the scenes here. Let's see where else. Oh look, yeah, look at that. Like, look at that. Look, when Kevin Feige had hair. Like, I have to find some old pictures of me where you see me with hair, right? Oh man, that's funny. Let's see. Where else was oh yeah, see right here. Yeah, Kevin Feige there. Kind of there on this miniature set. And you see production of X-Men, stuff like that going on. It was kind of funny getting in here, reading this, the foreword and the preface. The foreword was by Kevin Feige, and the preface was from the writers of this book. Kevin Feige was kind of talking about, his inspiration and things when he was wanting to get Marvel Studios kind of off the ground, like what inspired him to kind of get there and get the ball rolling on all this stuff. And then the preface of the book from the writers here kind of talked about how they were basically invited in 2017 into kind of this to Marvel Studios to start work on these books, and how everybody was warm and welcoming and ready to have them there documenting all of this. And also kind of how the book was kind of affected by the pandemic last year, and how they were still going through stuff for getting this book produced. And so just kind of what at first seemed like a roadblock towards getting this done actually ended up becoming kind of a blessing in disguise, because in the meantime, while they were getting a lot of this stuff ready to go, a lot of the cast and crew and everybody was able to dig further into their personal photos and things like that from the sets of these films while they were out there to put into this book as well. But when I was reading through this, just kind of we were reading through the first year here of the production, which, like I said, we only got like onto page 20 here last night. But they're basically talking about how Kevin Feige got his start in Marvel Studios and how it all started up. And they're telling this story. And have you ever seen that movie Swimming with Sharks? Have you ever seen that movie Swimming with Sharks with Frank Whaley and Kevin Spacey? Where Frank Whaley starts off as just like a secretary, basically, just an assistant for this movie producer. Actually, I don't even know if I can't remember if he started there. I think that is where he started. But he basically started being this assistant, and basically he was, you know what? No, he got hired as an assistant's assistant, something like that. And he was basically going through getting people's coffees, getting lunches, and all this kinds of stuff, and kind of learning the ropes. And then Benicio del Toro's in it as well, and he kind of teaches him the ropes. And then eventually, like, he gets his job. He finds a better job working for this producer, who is Kevin Spacey, and he ends up basically kind of basically the situation he was in, being his assistant. He basically got a hookup on a lot of stuff. He knew a lot of people. Anything this producer, a lot of the people he messed with, he messed with. He basically had control of this guy's life. Kind of like he had to keep it all in balance because this guy was busy doing shit. And very interesting movie. But I'm thinking the movie Swimming with Sharks is about Kevin Feige. Yeah. I think the movie Swimming with Sharks, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's a good movie. I think it's about Kevin Feige. I think it's about Kevin Feige and the birth of Marvel Studios. It was pretty cool getting into and reading this book here as well, learning some of those stories, kind of his start of Marvel Studios, and how it all really kind of came to be from the from Marvel Comics to Marvel Entertainment Group to the point where they had these movie productions going on, and Kevin Feige kind of started going on set because he was basically hired by the Lawrence Schuler Donner and Richard Donner of the Donner's company, and think it's the Donner Company. Anyway, when this production was going through for X-Men, he ended up going onto the set. So we met Avi Arad, who had control of Toy Biz and was they started making cartoons based off of these toys so they could sell the action figures. That's what they were like. They started because they wanted to sell toys because that's what Avi Arad had. And so they started making these cartoons based off of other properties. And then that's when they started getting into the movies and stuff like that. And that's when Kevin Feige started coming on to basically the lot. And he was basically there for the Schuler Donners, keeping an eye on set. And then while he was there, Avi Arad was kind of not there a lot for the production as well. So he kind of became like the guy who was keeping an eye on everything. And he would just giving different people feedback on a lot of the stuff they were doing. And again, they got like a bunch of just like great behind the scenes production photos. You can see some of the artwork and stuff that they've got in here. And a lot of the people that they've had in here throughout this the Marvel Cinematic Universe, they've had for a while, because like, you know, you get into like Ryan Meandering and some of those guys that you see their names there on the screen when the credits start rolling. Victoria Alonso, she's definitely mentioned in here. And Louis de Esposito, some of those just the behind the scenes people doing some of the work. And then what they were doing, they've been around for a long time, right? And that's one of the things they even mention in here too, is like, you got these at this point basically they've got like what 23 plus things they've had in production for Marvel Studios, and how like it's pretty impossible to have the success that they've had. But not only that, doing it with the same team of people they had. Where normally through when you get into a movie production, you get this team of people together, they make the movie, and then they all go their separate ways and they go into other movies and productions and stuff like that. Where at Marvel Studios, they've pretty much been able to keep everybody in-house and not have them on they're working on so many different projects, but they're not out doing basically like, kind of like other movies and stuff like that. Ryan Meandering is doing this stuff, you know, like I said, a lot of those people on these productions are working basically exclusively for Marvel Studios. And that stuff is so true. Now, that's not to say that people don't get together and work together often. Hell, we could take a look at Sam Raimi and Bill Pope and how much work they've done together. By the way, did you guys know that Bill Pope, a great cinematographer or cameraman, definitely, man, he's the fucking man. You might know some of his work from like The Matrix, The Evil Dead. No, it wasn't The Evil Dead. Army of Darkness. I want to say, oh man, what was the other one? I know Spider-Man 2, but there was another one too. I was like, oh man, he did this one too. But he's worked with Sam Raimi several times, and Bill Pope was the cinematographer for Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings as well. Which is actually, guys, it's a pretty good movie, man. Like, you can say what you want about it holding true to the comics and everything, and we could debate about that all day because we all know they don't do that shit. But the Shang-Chi movie is pretty damn good. We've only seen it twice, but I'm like, man, my kids want to go see it again. But it's a pretty damn good movie. It's pretty damn good. It's definitely top 10 Marvel. But a lot of teams together, they don't stay together for that many movies throughout their career, let alone just teaming up with people maybe but a couple of times. But yeah, so we got into that here, and I'm telling you, I thought this book was so far what we've got into has been very good. We're not even in weren't even halfway in through year one on this as well. So definitely going to be cool to get into more of that. Definitely going to be cool to get into more of that. Let's see. Where are we at here? Got a huge collection of them as part of the purchase I made from an antique store for business $100. All those comics they had. What I missed there? Okay, where are we at? Superior Hero Collectibles, thank you so much for being here. Hope you're doing well. Been a while. So I'm telling my boys I need an uninterrupted sleep. Oh yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna say it on air. House of Slaughter out. No, the House of Slaughter don't come out. I think it's next week. think House of Slaughter comes out next week. Yeah. My report says I want that. Yeah. What a beautiful red object of Marvel beauty that box is. Yeah, dude, it's pretty damn nice. I have to wait until Thursday to get my indies, says aggressively relaxing. Oh, the shipping thing? I know, man. Yeah. I think that old school Iron Man. Yeah, it was the original. Yeah, it was the original. It was his original one that he made when he was in the desert. It was the one that he made in a cave out of a box of scraps. Yeah, it was that one. Yeah, definitely, Mike. And it should be available now. You can go out there and get it right now. I don't know. Definitely at comic shops. You could probably find it online. You could probably find. Let's check here. You know what I need to do? I need to get one of those. I need to get one of those Amazon those things so I can put the affiliate links so I can put those down in the comments, huh? So you guys can use my affiliate link to go buy stuff on Amazon. I get paid. Let's see. The story of Marvel Studios. Let's see here. Oh yeah, you can order it on Amazon. You can order it on Amazon right now. You can have. Well, I could have it tomorrow. I don't know about you. But yeah, you can find it on Amazon right now, man. Yeah, dude, it's pretty nice. It's a pretty damn nice book. Like it looks like it's well made and everything too. Yeah. Prophet number 0 of Image Comics. Yeah. Like I thought you wrote that book. Yeah. Those books are the Holy Scrolls I have been looking for. Oh man, Mike Porter, that's funny, man. That's funny. Yeah. Have to read the comic book proper by Image Comics. All right. I'm gonna say I think I've heard of it. And she was so incredible. Well, if only there was a couple of books documenting all of that. Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, the forward. People love these characters, so I told their stories instead of doing something fucking stupid with them like previously. Kevin Feige. Oh, Aglax, that's funny, dude. Killing me, man. Killing me. Kevin Feige monument needs to be as big as the Statue of Liberty. They need to have it in Hollywood, right? Like in front of the Grumman's Chinese theater. Like what's it gonna be? Is it gonna be like a picture of him like unzipping and slapping it out there on the sidewalk for everybody? Like, boom! You looking for this? It's gonna be like, boom! You looking for this? Oh man! Oh shit! That's funny. That's funny, dude. I wonder, do I have? I don't think I do. I don't think I got it. It's not there. Nope. All right. Shame. All right. Got a huge collection. Oh, okay, yeah. Been there. Gonna tell him I'm gonna purchase my profit. All right. Yova Rodz owned Power. Oh, he owned Power Rangers too. Yeah, because I mean, if it like I know like a lot of that Toy Biz stuff, he was really big. Like he owned like that company and had like he ended up like they talk a lot about it in this book. They actually cover a lot of it in the book. Going into quite a bit of that. Yeah. Bought a whole lot of books that weren't on display as well. All right. All right. Yeah, Spider-Man 2, Electric Boogaloo. That's funny. Star-Lord and Rorschach combined. Griffith's book is a character. Oh, okay. Yeah. Shang-Chi, a kung fu movie in the first hour and never-ending story, the last part of the movie. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Well, yeah, and you know, like that's one of the things I asked him one of the live streams I forgot to talk about one time was about Shang-Chi. Is it a martial arts movie? Absolutely not. It's a Marvel movie with martial arts in it. And that's kind of like the last part of it. It really went into the Marvel stuff with like the dragons and the Dweller in Darkness and all of that stuff. Absolutely. Yeah. Pope Chupacabras the Fourth. Good morning, my children. Bless you all. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here, Phil Ailing. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you're all doing well. Okay, I'm plugging my phone, so I'm not going to be able to comment while watching the stream on TV. Oh, okay, through the PlayStation. Yeah. I do that too. Planning on becoming an Amazon affiliate today. Yeah. I'm sure your live streams are hella chill. I like hanging out around the house with the best buddies. All right. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you being here, Aaron. B. Grissom, what is up? Continue to get stronger. Trinity on the day. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, like I said, I went into physical therapy on Monday. They kind of gave me some stuff to do. Like I said, it's at the beginning of the show. It's a lot of stuff that I kind of already do, just modified to not, twist or bend the back. But just getting stretching in there and getting more range of motion. Kind of stuff I've been doing anyway, just by getting up more around the house and being more active. So things are on the up and up. I've got an appointment, should be getting an appointment soon here to go see the neurosurgeon about seeing if they're gonna give me the shot in the back for the cement, for the bones and stuff like that. They may give it to me, they may not. So we'll go in for that consultation. But from the doctors and everything, they said it sounds like everything is going pretty good so far. Yeah. But thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Man, I feel like there was something else. I wanted to talk about. DC fandom. What do you guys think about that? Did you guys see this? Did you hear this? The DC fandom? What do you guys think about it? I thought the presentation itself was pretty decent. Hell, definitely better than they present most of their movies. Oh, Jenner check. Oh man, that's funny. But yeah, I don't know. I thought DC fandom was pretty. I don't know. They put some stuff out like they like, you know what it is, like it's too big of a production for what they give you. You know what I mean? Like they try to really draw it out and make it seem like really super cool and all that stuff, and it's like, bruh, just like give us the trailers and we're good. Right? Just give the trailers and then we're good. You don't have to do all the rest of that stuff. like you make us watch 4 hours of shit for fucking 2 cool things and a few things that we're like, meh, about. Right? Like we don't need all that. We don't need all that. Plus you get everybody in there doing their thing, like the presenters and kind of stuff, that kind of stuff. Like it's kind of, they all seem a little uncomfortable, and you can tell they're not in their element kind of doing some of that stuff. But like I said, they still presented better than they do most of their movies. But yeah, very interesting stuff. Oh, guys, man, I completely forgot to talk about last week about, no, we talked about that at the beginning of the show too, huh? We're talking about Superman. The new Superman. He's got everybody ringing. Yeah. Pope Trooper covers the 4th. It's my Halloween costume trend. Pretty sweet, huh? Yeah. I figured that was you. That's why I can't really see the avatar though. Just on my computer here. But yeah, no, that's funny, man. Justin Simone, thank you so much for being here. Fandom. Yeah. Oh, you mean the Fula Borg show? What? I must admit, what's the Fula Borg? Fula Borg. Yeah, condense it down. Yeah, and that's the thing, is like, because they just try to do too much. You know what I mean? Like, it just ends up being a little odd. Like, who was that buff Diedrich Bader? Who's that buff Diedrich Bader guy that was there presenting? He seemed like very stiff and everything the whole time. You know what I mean? Like, you know what? There's plenty of YouTubers you could get that you could reach out to that could go on there and present that shit for you guys. Just reach out to them, guys. I guarantee you there's plenty of people who would probably be able to do that. You know what I mean? Like, what about them guys at the Real Rejects, right? Get them to do that shit for you. You know they'd fucking happily do it. They'd get some of their friends up in on it. Get Eric Voss up in that shit. You know what I mean? Have him up there presenting shit. Hey, I think it would work out. I think it would work out. It'd probably go better for him. You know what? And most of these motherfuckers, they're out there streaming the shit on their channels and talking about it anyway. You might as well fucking bring them on and have them do the shit for you. You might as well have them. You might as well have them come out and do the shit for you. You know what I mean? You have yeah, like I said, you know, Greg Alba, isn't that his name? Him and his buddies over there. Fucking Eric Voss. But you got to get Eric Voss. Maybe like Philip Molina. We don't need MT and all that bullshit. Like, am I the only one? Am I the only one who, whenever a new Rockstars video starts off and it's not, welcome back to New Rockstars, I'm Eric Voss, and it's not that, you fucking just check out? Like, every time I click on one, every time the new Rockstar drop a new video and they like, I click on the video and it doesn't start off, welcome back to New Rockstars, I'm Eric Voss. If it doesn't start off like that, I'm fucking gone. I'm like, sorry, I'm out. I'm out. We're here for you, Eric Voss. Maybe Philip Molina. When you decide to go on the show. Oh, then he's got his own show now, huh? Showing off he's trying to be all sexy. Yeah, he's been getting all buff. Kind of made me want to think about going in and getting some the personal training certification. As a matter of fact, when they started coming up with their new Epic Hero stuff, I was like, man, you know what? I need to do that shit. Like, I spend so much time doing shit anyway. I need to be doing shit here on the channel. I might as well go and fucking get be a certified personal trainer too. You know what I mean? Like, but I kind of also want to be a nutritionist as well. You know, get into all that, because I read so many books about like the fitness, the working out, and like the health aspect. You know, the food and all that bullshit. Like, knowing like even more of it would be more beneficial than just knowing like, okay, well, it's pretty simple. You eat this and this. You have so much. You know, just these different things, and it typically works out for pretty much anybody. I mean, you can't really deny some of that stuff, but like, you know, knowing even more of the science behind it, like, because a lot of that shit intrigues me anyway. And I watch so many podcasts and all that bullshit about that stuff anyway. Like, I don't know, just need to do that. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you turn on like, if it doesn't say that, like, I'm fucking checking out the video. If it's MT, I'm sorry, MT. I'm fucking out. I'm out. you know, like when you guys come to the channel and you see your boy Myrtle, you're like, I'm out this month. Like, I'm out. When you see your boy Myrtle come in, you know, everybody checks out like, oh, fuck this guy. You know, we ain't watching your boy Myrtle. Like that. When you don't say, all right. It's like that, huh? All right. See what you guys are saying out there. You'd rather see your boy Myrtle than me, huh? Remember that. Fulaborg is hilarious. I love that guy. Oh, is that the guy who it was? The Diedrich Bader looking guy? Played Javelin in the Suicide Squad. Okay, I haven't seen the Suicide Squad, so that's why I don't know then. Kevin Feige statue would have a huge hat, but I'm slapping it out. But him slapping it out, I wasn't thinking of that at all. But it would be on emotion of him slapping it out, and a unanimous voice saying, "I got your cut and paste right here." Oh man. Yeah, the neurosurgeon also discussed the adamantium to bone fusion with you, like I had told him to do. Oh no, that was last operation. That was last operation. Yeah. We got that done. Yeah. Sponsored by Bang Energy Drinks. Yeah. Greg Alba called out the MCU shills in their fake Twitter Eternals reviews. Not sure if you touched on that earlier. No, I didn't see that. You know what? I'm not subscribed to a lot of those channels because they kind of come up and recommend it and shit anyway. But yeah, no, I haven't seen that. But I know that them guys over there, the Real Rejects, right? They're actually pretty cool. They're actually pretty cool dudes. They're actually not too bad. A lot of those guys out there, they're not too bad. A lot of those people out there are not too bad. You just gotta find the ones that you like and go watch their shit. Yeah. But yeah, great. Yeah, that's funny. I'll have to check that out. I'll have to check that out. So he didn't like the movie. He was sitting there. He was like, man, was he like, fuck these people on Twitter, MCU shill motherfuckers. I went to that premiere and you know what? That movie sucks. Is that what? Did he come out and say that? That'd be funny. That'd be funny. I'm gonna have to check that out. Maybe your boy Myrtle will have to talk about that as well. I'll pass that story on to him. Jedi Jen, thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a very good day. Guys, make sure you go to your local comic book shop. Look, I gotta show you this. I gotta dig these things out here. You made me think of something. Stepping in here because I forgot about this. Guys, go check out your local comic book shop today because they have some free comic books there. It's like free comic book day all over again today. Look, I got this right here. They got these Wonder Woman books because like for Wonder Woman Day or something. Or no. Oh no, it's because today is National Don't Bully Day, right? No Bully Day? No Bully Day? Coincidentally. It's also, no, we're not going to get into all that. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, go check these out. I also got this one right here. These ones were free. They're free at the comic book shop. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, it's like free comic book day all over again. So we got 3 of these Wonder Woman books here. They also got, it's for Halloween. The Halloween comic book extravaganza. Look, they got Miles Morales, Spider-Man issue number 1. I think I might actually have this that first issue already anyway. They got this right here. Kelly Thompson, Leonardo Romero, Jordi Belair. This Hawkeye issue number 1. The story it's yellow. It's yellow. You can't see it because the green screen stuff. But yeah, they got this Hawkeye issue as well. They got Daredevil, Road to Devil's Reign as well. Coming out. And, oh, you're not going to be able to see some of the green on there as well. Star Wars High Republic. Issue number 1 as well. So yeah, it's like free comic book day all over. Again, got like, man, what is that? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Got 7 books here, free from the local comic book shop. So yeah, make sure you go check that out. Go check it out. I passed my certification test to become an ACE certified personal trainer back in 06, but never pursued it. Yeah, and you know what? It's something you don't really have to do, but I mean, you don't really have to pursue much with it. But I mean, if you have the knowledge, you can help people. And when you're helping people, you can say, look, bro, like I'm certified in this shit. Like I know what I'm talking about. So it's all good. You know, I'm like, you can trust that I've been through some of that certification. So I'm somebody you could, you know, that's been through all that and has a lot of the same certifications as a lot of other people. But I think really ultimately, what I've been noticing for me is like, it's an interest in everything altogether, like overall health. Not only like, because like one of the channels I watch is called High Intensity Health. Oh, son of a bitch, they got me. Sonic Boom. It's called High Intensity Health with Mike Mutzel. And what he goes through is he talks a lot about just kind of not necessarily even working out and not even necessarily like food health, but obviously concentrates on that, about basically what we eat and everything and what we do with our physical activity, how it's really what keeps us healthy, helps us live longer, be younger, feel younger, and all of those things as we age and stuff like that. And he's just got a lot of good stuff on there, but a lot of it he gets into, and a lot of it, he gets more into like scientific stuff where they're talking about just like different chemical reactions and shit like that in the body. Just a lot of that like biochemistry, just all those different kinds of things. And like so for me, it's like I like listening to a lot of those things because it's more than just like, oh hey, work out, do some strength training, go ride a bike, find an activity you like, eat good, and that's it. Like I start digging into that. I want to know why. You know what I mean? Like I want to know why is yoga so goddamn good for you? You know what I mean? Have you ever done some yoga? Like seriously, go and do like a good hardcore, like 1 hour, 90-minute yoga session. I've done just generic ones, like just like the P90X ones, which isn't even like, it's yoga, but it's not like some of the other places you can go where they do like, you know, like the real shit. But even just those sessions, like they're so fucking great. You get done doing them, like you feel great, you feel stretched out, you feel worked out. Like everything about yoga is like, dude, I'm telling you, like, and you also feel like you're in the right frame of mind too. You feel peaceful and everything, right? I'm telling you, like, I think if everybody did yoga for hell a half hour a day, the world would probably be a much better place. Yeah, I think it would. But yeah. Now I got out of shape dad bod. Well, you know, and that's where the nutrition part of it comes in at. That's why I think being into nutrition is good too. You'd be like, okay, I know how easy it is. And that's one of the things I've always looked into that stuff, and I've always known about all that stuff. I just finally actually started putting it all to use. Before it's like, oh, okay, well, you know. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's like that. I don't even know we had to show up anymore, Trin. Just saying, right? All right. Yeah, I know, Pope Chupacabra. Chewbacca. Oh, Chewbacca Cabras. Chewbacca Cabras. Okay, there we go. Pope Chewbacca Cabras. Yeah. Pope Chewbacca Cabras. Okay. Yeah, out of shape cat bot. I'll DM you the tweet. He didn't no, he didn't do it that he was fair. He was fair. Oh, okay. Well, damn. Damn you, Greg Alba. Next time, call him out and just say, you bitches. National Give a Kid a swirly day. Yeah. Sign the petition. High Republic. Kindling. Kindling? Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't have a line. Birdcage with that High Republic. Big surprise. It's free. Oh, man. Give me a swirly. That's 22 and a restep. Like a kid. That's funny. Oh, man. What channel did you say to watch? What channel did you say to watch? High Intensity Health. High Intensity Health with Mike Mutzel. Great channel. Great channel. Oh, no, you're all good. You're all good. Yoga's like gently winding a pocket watch. It generally gets your body awake and revitalized. Like winding a pocket watch. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, absolutely. Yoga's great, man. Yoga's absolutely great. Going to be integrating a lot more of that once I get cleared to start doing basically more shit. We should be here pretty soon. But anyway, guys, that's all I got for today. Guys, let me know what you think down in the comments below. At the beginning of the show, went over my comic book pull list and talked a little bit about those. Gave you guys some quick, brief reviews on those. Then after that, I got in and showed you a book that just came out today, which was this Boom Studios Something is Killing the Children book that was limited edition. These were allotted out to certain stores and certain people. You had to have it on pre-order. We got in and talked a little bit about that. Kind of showed that off a little bit. And then we even talked about this double book series thingy of the story of Marvel Studios. And talk a little bit about that. Cannot wait to get in and read more of this book with you all. I did a live stream last night. If you're one of the channel members, one of the immortal Myrtle Maniacs, go check out the community. Go check out the community tab. I dropped a link over there for the stream, and you can still find it. It should be up there. Where yesterday I went in and started reading through the first chapter here of this Marvel Studios, the story of Marvel Studios book. I think I only went about an hour. Kind of wanted to keep it a little bit short, and also just kind of was in the middle of everything. Kind of had to adjust some stuff as well. But again, thank you all so much for being here today. You guys all have a good day. Make sure you check your Myrtle bit. We're going to be doing getting in and doing a live stream. Probably we might do that on the Trailer Park Live this Friday. Doing some of the giveaways that we have to give away, some of the comic books that we got to give away. And to do that, you got to have your Myrtle bit. You got to be here on the live streams. That's the only way to get your Myrtle bit. Well, maybe not the only way. But anyway, you all have a very good day, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.